Es un orgullo para mí estar acá en Estados Unidos, en el estado de Florida, por una razón muy importante. Hoy vamos a presentar a una persona muy especial, de un corazón inmenso y que, apoyado en muchas maneras que vamos a conocer, a nuestro trabajo, a nuestra labor en el Perú. Estoy con mucho gusto, vamos a presentar a nuestro gran amigo, aliado de Humanitarian Mission, casi familia de Humanitarian Mission, Paul Guthrie. Paul, muchas gracias, dile. Es un honor para mí poder entrevistarte y que hayas accedido a esta entrevista. Paul, quiero que nos cuentes dónde naciste, en qué lugar de acá has nacido y dónde has efectuado tus estudios.
Born in Tona Beach, Florida, and I'm an unusual animal. I'm a native Floridian, born and raised here. Went to school in Tona Beach, Winter Park, Florida, up in Greenville, South Carolina, and college down at Florida Southern. Also did graduate work at Stetson and Trinity Theological Seminary.
Para que sepan, Paul es un personaje excepcional acá en Estados Unidos, muy considerado. Es un héroe de la guerra de Estados Unidos con Vietnam. Yo quisiera preguntarte, Paul, ¿cómo en ti nace el cariño hacia las Fuerzas Armadas? Porque él ha pertenecido al ejército de los Estados Unidos, en la compañía de Rangers, y participó también directamente en la guerra con Vietnam. ¿Cómo nació en ti, Paul, el cariño o de seguir el camino de las Fuerzas Armadas?
An honest answer would be that there was a lot of little boy in me that hero worshipped paratroopers, specifically the 82nd Airborne from World War II fame at D-Day, and I don't think that's changed much. The little boy's still there. I love this country, though, on the other side, and it's one of the few things that I would give my life for, that and my family. And between those two, I really had no choice but to go into the service.
Paul, si tú tuvieras la oportunidad de retroceder el tiempo, ¿volverías a servir a tu patria? ¿Volverías a ser militar? Claro que sí, eso se llama cariño, amor hacia el prójimo, hacia nuestra patria. Paul, sabemos que eres un héroe de guerra, que has estado en Vietnam, pertenecido al grupo especial de los Rangers, que eran las personas que iban adelante en la guerra. Él ha sido herido en realidad en la guerra con Vietnam. Después de regresar de la guerra, ¿qué sentiste tú dentro de tu corazón cuando todo un pueblo, Estados Unidos, reconocía tu sacrificio en esa guerra y te condecoraban en el ejército de los Estados Unidos?
I suppose I would have to start by saying I still love this country. It's while it's not perfect, it is the best that there is to offer. I want to address the fact that I was shot in the face. That is the greatest single thing that ever happened to me. You would have had to have known me before. And if Diane were here, she could tell you that I needed some help with my view on life and others and me. And what God did in allowing, according to Romans 8:28, this to occur was to make that modification and give me the ability to make that modification and to be a better person. I would do it exactly the same way again. I wouldn't change a thing because the results are just too good. Too very, very good. I feel good, brother. I feel good.
Yo conocí más o menos hace 2 años a Paul y a su familia, porque él tiene una esposa de otro corazón y de igual de grande, tiene sus hijas, y realmente siempre ha sido un ejemplo para nosotros. Lo consideramos también como un héroe y un orgullo para Off the Trail Mission tenerlo como parte de la familia. ¿Podrías indicarnos, Dios, qué significa en tu vida? ¿Eres cristiano, creyente en la fe de Jesucristo?
I have no purpose other than God in my life and my heart. And I certainly have no reason for being other than that. God gave me a wife and 2 girls and grandchildren that have an importance to me as a legacy and something to leave behind of worth. I would not have an understanding of that were it not for the relationship with God in my life. And I certainly wouldn't be having fun now without Him in my life. Maybe that sounds strange, but I've been asked if I could eliminate the facial disfigurement. Would I? No, I wouldn't, because I know what lives within me. And like Jacob, I've been touched by God, and I have to be reminded every now and then of that. So looking in the mirror, I'm reminded, and I remember that, as the TV says, life is good. It is very good.
Paul, muchas gracias, Paul, realmente muchas gracias por tus palabras. Es una bendición para nosotros, para todos los cristianos, y es un ejemplo para todas las personas que, a pesar de las desgracias que puedan pasar, siempre hay una esperanza y siempre hay alguien en quien creer. Cuando conoció Paul a Off the Trail Mission, sé que ha sido una familia para Ann Albert, la mamá de Kimberly, que siempre preocupada por los más pobres en el Perú. ¿Podrías decir tú tu apreciación del trabajo que se hace allá en el Perú de ayuda a los más necesitados?
Diane and I came to know Kim, and as a result, her mom and sisters and brothers and uncles and aunts and sons, through being at the same church, on staff at the same church. This delightful lady has added so much into our lives. An example of that is the time we get to spend with her and you when you're back in the States like you are. Kim and I met in a time of extreme duress in the life of the church that we were serving, and our relationship hasn't been forged that way. We have learned to trust of one another that we wouldn't any other way, and it's just an unspoken foundational trust, not only of an individual with their the thoughts and abilities, but our way in God. It is the same way in God. Loved Ann. Boy, I miss Ann big time. I can see where Kim learned her way in God from her mom, and I'm grateful to have known Ann for the years that we did, and I miss her keenly every day. The thing that turned us on so much and continues to turn us on about Kim and Off the Trails is that they deal with the folks that can't help themselves. Were these people not helped by someone exterior agency, they would have no help. And watching the ministry that Kim and Off the Trails performed, and then the symbiosis between the National Police and Kim, and meeting you and seeing how you worked together and the heart you had for what they were doing, it's amazing. It is definitely what we would call here in the United States a God thing. And we're just grateful to be a part of that, even a tiny part in helping finance it. Wish to goodness I could go, but my wife said you don't have a constitution for the food down there, and she's right. So we'll send our money and send our love and continue to be thankful for what you all do.
Y en realidad de muchos lugares del Perú agradecemos tu gran corazón, ti, de tu familia, para apoyarnos no solamente en la parte económica, sino también con tus oraciones, con tus deseos, con tu apoyo incondicional que nos das, la confianza sobre todo, para poder llegar a los que más necesitan. Tú tuvieras algo que decir para toda esa población, para todos los pobres del Perú.
God allows us to understand and to have empathy, genuine feeling for His children that have so much less. And thank you for allowing us to give to Him through you. Thank you for allowing us to express our love for God through some manner of support for you, which we feel is inadequate, but it's the best that we can do. And we love you. You're not forgotten. You are cared for. I promise you that.
Gracias, Paul. Gracias, gracias.
No.